Hi, welcome back to the Cuzzy Sound channel and the second vlog of 2021. I wasn't going to do another vlog quite so soon after the last one, but I've been getting lots of really good comments and questions on the channel. It's great engaging with you guys out there. That's what this channel is all about, encourage people to have a go, build your own, and you're obviously having a go and building your own and finding issues. And it's not just, the comments aren't just on the recent videos. People are going way back to the Little Boxers videos and even the original Project 9. The latest one was actually the 555 VCO from the original Project 9, and that's where I found an error. There's, on the strip board layout, there's a resistor that is in the wrong place. I've corrected it. Great that the question was asked, because the other problem, I hadn't fully labelled the diagrams. My excuse is that was pretty much when I was at the lower end of the learning curve in this whole electronics and synth stuff. It's a poor excuse because I still make mistakes now, but it's great that you guys are asking me the questions. I can actually go back and have a look, and you're helping me spot those mistakes. It's okay to make mistakes, provided you correct them, you learn from them, and you improve your knowledge and move on. It's part of the process. So yeah, like I say, if you built the 555 VCO and wondered why it didn't quite work as you thought, then revisit that video, look at the comments, and I've pinned a top comment which was a question about the circuit, and I've corrected the error in my response there. And if you spot any more things that don't work and you wonder why, then drop me a note in the comments and I'll go and have a look and see whether there's more hidden errors that I've missed in the past. Hopefully I'm getting better at error trapping before I post these things up, but there you go. One of the other questions that I got asked, well, a few questions I've been asked, is how to use modules that we're building in patching a synth. Now, when I do a video on a module I've built, I always give an example of a patch to show what the thing actually sounds like in practice. But it struck me that maybe there's an opportunity to do a kind of beginner's guide to patching modular synths. Kind of a modular 101, if you like, and just talking through some very basic standard patches to create some common type sounds and effects and things, just to get people started. And then once you actually know that you can confidently go in and patch a sound in and then start playing with it, that's when things start to unfold. I will say though that these DIY synths, they have quite a wide range of voltages floating around on these modules. So if you're going to start incorporating commercial equipment with your patches, then please be very, very careful what you plug in where. You don't want to be sending hot signals down to your commercial gear and doing damage. So make sure you check things out before you plug things in. And also, sometimes some of the DIY modules, if they don't work with your commercial gear, it might be that the voltages that they're running on are a little too low to drive the DIY modules. So it works both ways. But please be careful. If you think it would be useful to have a series of tutorials on basic patching of modular synth, then let me know in the comments to this vlog, and I'll see what I can do to put something together. So, other than reading comments and answering questions, what else have I been doing? Well, I've not really been building much in the way of new modules. Not done much in the way of building new circuits, full stop, at the moment. But it does mean that I've actually got around to playing the synth. So I've done a few modular nights things. I've incorporated some new stuff. I've dug out my old walkie-talkies. There's there's one on that. I've used my fretless bass, tape machine here. There's some loops and beeps stuff coming along as well, using field recordings and tape loops along with the modular synth. So yeah, actually making electronic music with various instruments, synths, tapes, so on and so forth. And yeah, I'm posting those up as either modular nights, or if it's involving the tapes, it's in the loops and beeps series. So go check those out, and yeah, who knows? It's all a bit experimental at times. So, but everything I do, when I do those recordings, I try to do them as a live performance here in the studio. So there's very little, if any, post-processing. Normally it's just balancing the signal levels if there's any post-processing. Certainly don't normally add effects to it. What I play is what you hear. I have actually started looking at my next big project. I think I mentioned this before, which is where I've been looking at doing a triple 8-step sequencer, so basically a triple baby 8. Calling the project Triple Say. Now the thing about that is that I've not actually started to build any of the circuits yet. I've tried 1 or 2 test circuits, and I've got some things working, but not quite as I really want it to. But I have thought about what the panel layout, what box I'm going to put it in, and in discussion with my son one day, it suddenly occurred that I've got the Cuzzy Sound format. You know, the 150 deep by 50 or 100 or whatever wide aluminium panels. Why not build a modular sequencer? So that's the route that I'm exploring at the moment. Now, like I say, I've not actually got a working circuit, but what I have had a look at is what I can fit on a panel. So I've had a look at getting an 8-step sequencer on one of the 150 by 100 panels. So I've done a time lapse of how I went through that process, and I'm going to add that to the end of this video. And I've put some music to it, but in a departure from what I normally do on this channel, it's not going to be analog hardware. I've actually composed some music in VCV Rack, which is a software modular synth. So, yeah. Don't forget, keep the comments coming. If you like the idea of patching tutorials, let me know about that. And enjoy watching me build a panel and listen to what I've been doing with software modular synths. See you next time.